Hello everyone, today we will continue with the exercise 6.2 series question. Show that the function y is equal to log of 1 plus x minus 2x divided by 2 plus x and the value of x is greater than minus 1 is an increasing function. You have to prove this function is an increasing function of x throughout its domain. What is the domain of a function? It is given that the value of x is greater than minus 1 and you have to prove it is increasing. To prove increasing, you have to differentiate this function and you have to show that f dash of x is greater than 0. If it is greater than 0, obviously the function will be increasing, right? So, we will start with this one. First, we will differentiate the function with respect to x. Okay, derivative of y with respect to x will be dy by dx is equal to derivative of log of 1 plus x. It is 1 divided by 1 plus x minus, obviously here g of x divided by, this is there, right, f of x by g of x. We have to apply the quotient rule. Quotient rule will be now, this is 2 plus x whole square. Here 2 plus x is as it is and derivative of 2x will be 2, right, minus other 2x as it is and derivative of 2 plus x, derivative of 2 is 0 and derivative of x is 1. So, this is equal to now 1 divided by 1 plus x minus multiply 2 into 2 is 4 plus 2x minus 2x divided by 2 plus x whole square. So, plus 2x and minus 2x will get cancelled. Now, we will take the LCM. LCM is now 1 plus x into 2 plus x whole square. Okay. Here you have to multiply by 2 plus x whole square. We will apply the formula a plus b whole square. So, it is 4 plus 2 into 2x will be 4x plus x square and here minus 4 is multiplied with 1 plus x. So, it is minus 4 and minus 4x. So, that I can cancel plus 4 and minus 4 and plus 4x and minus 4x. What is remaining? X square divided by 1 plus x into 2 plus x square, x whole square, right. So, this is the value of dy by dx, or we can say this is the value of f dash of x, derivative with respect to x. So, we can say this is equal to f dash of x. Now, we equate this equal to 0, right. We have to find the value of x, or it is not necessary, directly it is given that the value of x is greater than minus 1. See, since the value of x is greater than minus 1, see, the value of x is greater than minus 1. Obviously, x plus 1 will be greater than 0. X plus 1 is greater than 0 and 2 plus x whole square is there. Square is there, so this will be positive. So, denominator will be positive. Again, numerator x square is there. Numerator is also positive. So, by this we can say that f dash of x is greater than 0. So, f dash of x is greater than 0. The function is continuous. Or else we will find the value of x, then we will check it. So, we will equate f dash of x is equal to 0. Okay. If I equate f dash of x is equal to 0, here x square divided by 1 plus x into 2 plus x whole square is equal to 0. That is, the value of x square will be equal to 0. By this we can say x is equal to 0. Is it clear? The value of x will be equal to 0. So, the value of x is 0, which divides x is greater than minus 1 into 2 intervals. One is minus 1 to 0, another one is 0 to infinity. Is it clear? Minus 1 to 0 and 0 to infinity. So, 0, the point, is it clear? The point 0 divides the interval or divides the domain into two parts. So, that is one is minus 1 to 0 and 0 to infinity. So, and at the point of x is equal to 0, if you substitute x is equal to 0, it is continuously there. Here 0, so this will be 0 and this will be 0. So, you will get the value as 0. So, at the point of x is equal to 0 also, the function is continuous. Since here you can write the value of x is greater than minus 1. So, by this what we can write, x plus 1 is greater than 0. And one more thing is 2 plus x whole square is also greater than 0 and the value of x square is also greater than or equal to 0. Is it clear? The value of x square is greater than or equal to 0. Therefore, the function f dash of x is continuous on the domain. What is the domain of this? So the function is continuous in the domain of x is greater than minus 1. Is it clear? The point 0 divides into minus 1 to 0 and 0 to infinity. But at the point 0 also the function is continuous. If you substitute this is 0, 0 by 2, right? 0 by 2 will be equal to 0. So the function is continuous at 0. So the function is, now it is increasing at the domain of a function, that is x is greater than minus 1. Problem. Find the values. You have to find the values of x for which the function y is given is an increasing function. I mean, you have to say where the function is increasing. Okay. First work, what you have to do? Differentiate the function. Okay. Derivative of y with respect to x, either I can write dy by dx or I can go with f dash of x. Anything you can write. F dash of x will differentiate this. It's of the form x square, right? Derivative of x square will be 2x or see the next problem. Find the values. You have to find the values of x for which the given function is increasing. You have to say where the function is increasing. I mean, we need to find the intervals here where the function is increasing. See this function y is given. What you have to do? Differentiate that function and equate to 0. Then check where the function is increasing and where the function is decreasing. Here only we need increasing. Okay. First let us consider this. Y is equal to, and multiply that, x into x will be x square minus 2x whole square. Is it clear? For differentiation we multiply this, x into x will be x square minus 2x. Now we will differentiate the function with respect to x. Derivative of y with respect to x will be dy by dx, or we can write f dash of x. Anything we can consider f dash of x or dy by dx. So derivative of this is of the form x square, right? Derivative of x square will be 2x. 2 into, in the place of x we have x square minus 2x. We have done with this 2. Now we have to differentiate this. Derivative of x square is 2x minus derivative of 2x will be, 2 is constant as it is and derivative of x will be 1, right? So this is, now I can write this is 2 into, I can take x common here. Okay. If I take x common, what is remaining? X minus 2. And here you can take 2 common, right? We will take 2 common here. What is remaining? X minus 1. Is it clear? From here we have taken x common and from here we have taken 2 common. What is remaining here? This is 4x into x minus 2 into x minus 1. Next, you have to equate this function equal to 0. Now, what we will write? F dash of x is equal to 0. F dash of x is equal to 0 means 4x into x minus 2 into x minus 1 equal to 0. Here the value of 4 cannot be equal to 0, right? So the value of either x is equal to 0 or x minus 2 equal to 0. So the value of x will be 2, or x minus 1 equal to 0. So the value of x will be 1. So possible values of x are 0, 2 and 1. So we got 3 values. Obviously these 3 values divides the number line into 4 parts. Is it clear? Here what are the values? We have 0, 1 and 2. Now what are the intervals? 0 to 1. We have to write the points 0, 1, 2 divides the number line into 4 disjoint parts. What are those? One is minus infinity to 0, right? Minus infinity to 0. Next one will be 0 to 1. Next is 1 to 2. Next one will be 2 to infinity. Is it clear? Just here you can see this minus infinity to 0, 0 to 1, 1 to 2 and 2 to infinity. Now we will check where the function is increasing and where it is decreasing. If I consider minus infinity to 0, here all the negative values are possible, right? Let us consider one negative value. I will consider minus 1. Okay, to check the first one whether it is increasing or decreasing, to check that I have considered x is equal to minus 1. Here this will be minus, right? And minus 1 minus 2 will be minus 3. 3. So again I got minus. Minus 1 will be minus, right? So minus into minus will be plus, plus into minus will be minus. So here the function is decreasing. Is it clear? From minus infinity to 0, the function is decreasing. Now here if I consider 0 to 1, 0 to 1 means in between 1 by 2 is there. We will consider 0.5. Is it clear? We will check the with 0.5. You can consider any values. We will check with 0.5. Here anyway 0.5 is positive. So here this is positive. This is 0.5 minus 2. Obviously it will be negative, right? Here 0.5 minus 1. So this will be minus. So minus into minus will be plus. Plus into plus will be plus. Is it clear? Plus minus is minus. Minus into minus will be plus. So the function is increasing at 0 to 1. Is it clear? From 0 to 1 the function f of x is increasing. Now we will check with the 1 to 2. 1 to 2 means there are many values. We will check with 1.5. Is it clear? In between 1.5 is there. So we will check with 1.5. Anyway here x is positive and 1.5 minus 2 will be negative. This is 1.5 minus 1. So 1.5 is bigger than that. So 1.5 minus 1 will be plus. Now plus into minus will be minus. Minus into plus will be minus. Is it clear? So we will get plus, minus and plus. So it will be equal to minus. So the function at the point 1, 2 it is decreasing. Is it clear? In this interval 1 to 2 the function is decreasing. Now we will check with the 2 to infinity. I will check with the point 3. Any point you can consider. We will check with 3. So anyway x is positive. 3 minus 2 will be positive and 3 minus 1 will be positive. Everything is positive. So the function at 2 to infinity the function is increasing. I hope you understood this one. Finally you write the function is decreasing in the interval minus infinity to 0 and 1 to 2. But you have what you have to find where function is increasing. You have to write. So the function is increasing in the interval 0 to 1 and 2 to infinity. Is it clear? Next problem is prove that y is equal to 4 sin theta divided by 2 plus cos theta minus theta is increasing function of theta. So here theta is there. You have to differentiate this function with respect to theta. Okay. And you have to prove this is the increasing function. I mean you have to show that dy by d theta is greater than 0. Is it clear? Now we will differentiate this one. Differentiate with respect to theta. Okay, because this function is in the form of theta. So we have to differentiate with respect to theta. Derivative of y with respect to theta will be dy by d theta. So this is equal to, now it's of the form quotient, right? We have to apply the quotient rule. So this is now 2 plus cos theta whole square. Okay, I'll write the 2 plus cos theta as it is. 2 plus cos theta into derivative of 4 is as it is. Derivative of sin theta will be cos theta minus, I will write 4 sin theta as it is. So clear? 4 sin theta as it is. And derivative of 2 plus cos theta. Derivative of 2 will be 0. Cos theta will be minus sin theta. One more thing is remaining there. Minus theta is there. Derivative of theta with respect to theta will be minus 1. Right? Now we will simplify this. So this is now 4 into 2 will be 8 cos theta plus cos theta into cos theta will be cos square theta. This is minus into minus will be plus 4. Sorry, I missed with 4 here. See, 4 into 2 will be 8 cos theta. 4 into cos theta will be 4 cos square theta, right? 4 cos square theta plus 4 sin square theta divided by 2 plus cos theta whole square minus 1 is as it is. Now here you can see this is equal to 8 cos theta. Here plus 4. I can take 4 common. If you take 4 common, what is remaining? Cos square theta plus sin square theta. It will be equal to what? Right? Plus 4 divided by 2 plus cos theta whole square minus 1. Now we got dy by d theta. Now will this equate with equal to 0? Now will equate this equal to 0. Now dy by d theta is equal to 0. So this is now 8 cos theta plus 4 divided by 2 plus cos theta whole square minus 1 is equal to 0, right? By this we can write this as 8 cos theta plus 4 divided by 2 plus cos theta whole square is equal to 1. So clear? Now we will simplify this. This is now 8 cos theta plus 4 is equal to, here a plus b whole square is there, directly we will write 2 square is 4 plus cos square theta plus 4 cos theta. Is it clear? Now we will simplify this. 8 cos theta minus 4 cos theta will be 4 cos theta, and here plus 4 and plus 4 will get cancelled. What is remaining? Minus cos square theta is equal to 0. By this we can take cos theta common. If I take cos theta common, what is remaining? 4 minus cos theta is equal to 0. So possible values are either cos theta is equal to 0 or 4 minus cos theta is equal to 0. 4 minus cos theta equal to 0. So by this I can write the value of theta is equal to pi by 2 or cos theta is equal to 4. But the range of a cos function is between minus 1 to 1. So cos theta is equal to 4 is not possible. So this is not possible. Is it clear? So cos theta is equal to 4 is not possible. So the value of theta should be equal to pi by 2. Pi by 2 means it will be the end point. Okay. Now we will check the value of f dash of x. I don't have place here. I will erase this one. We have dy by d theta is equal to this one, right? We will simplify this one because here minus 1 is there. So we will simplify. We will take the LCM as 2 plus cos theta whole square. Is it clear? I am writing this one. We have taken 2 plus cos theta whole square as LCM. This numerator is as it is 8 cos theta plus 4 minus of, here you have to multiply by 2 plus cos theta whole square. So I directly write it's of the form a plus b whole square. So this will be 4 plus cos square theta, right, plus 2 into 2 will be, yeah, this is 4 cos theta, right. We will simplify this one. So this is equal to, now this value will be 8 cos theta, yeah, 8 cos theta plus 4 minus 4 and minus cos square theta and minus 4 cos theta divided by the denominator as it is, that is 2 plus cos theta whole square. Here plus 4 and minus 4 will get cancelled. 8 cos theta minus 4 cos theta will be 4 cos theta minus cos square theta. Okay, directly you can write this. So this is now cos theta, okay, denominator is there, divided by 2 plus cos theta whole square. So this is now cos theta is common, 4 minus cos theta divided by 2 plus cos theta whole square. Is it clear? Already we have done here, right? So here it is there, cos theta into 4 minus cos theta. Same directly you can write here, cos theta into 4 cos theta. Now here you have to observe here, the value of x's belongs to 0 to pi by 2. Okay, the value of x's belongs to 0 to pi by 2. Cos theta will be greater than 0. In the first quadrant all are greater than 0, right? The cos theta will be greater than 0 and the value of cos theta is less than 4, right? The value of cos theta is less than 4. So obviously 4 minus cos theta will be greater than 0. Is it clear? This cos theta, I mean the angle is between 0 to pi by 2. Cos theta will be greater than 0. 4 minus cos theta. The value of cos theta is between minus 1 to 1. So obviously this will be positive. 4 minus cos theta is greater than 0. And here whole square is there. So this is also 2 plus cos theta whole square is there. So this is also greater than 0. By this, and the function is, okay, since it is continuous, the function is continuous on, since the function is continuous on 0 and pi by 2. The function is continuous at 0 and pi by 2. It will be increasing. So f dash of x or f dash of theta here, okay. Here angle is theta. F dash of x theta is greater than 0 for all x belongs to closed interval 0, pi by 2. Is it clear? Here actually no need to do these things, okay. Directly we have the value here, cos theta into 4 minus cos theta. That one you can simplify and write the denominator as it is. So you can skip these two steps, directly you can write this one. See this one, I am not going to solve this problem, just let me explain it because it is easy. Okay, you can solve this. What you can do, see, prove that the function f of x is equal to, the function is given x square minus x plus 1. See, whenever f of x is given, better you write f dash of x. If it is y is given, better you write dy by dx. Okay, then you equate dy by dx is equal to 0. Whatever the function is given, better you write that only. If you write other also it's okay, but better you stick to 1. F of x is equal to is given, and you have to show that it is neither strictly increasing nor strictly decreasing. What you have to do? First differentiate this. F dash of x is equal to x square will be 2x minus 1 and derivative of that will be 0. Now equate this. F dash of x is equal to 0. F dash of x is equal to 0 means 2x minus 1 equal to 0. So write the value of x is equal to 1 by 2. Now you got the value of x as 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 which divides the interval minus 1 comma 1 to 2 disjoint intervals. What are those? Minus 1 to 1 by 2. Another one is 1 by 2 to 1. And check where the function is increasing and where the function is decreasing. There in that one interval the function will be increasing, and in another interval the function will be decreasing. So both are there in between this, right? Minus 1 to 1, you have to check that, okay. In between it is increasing, in the one interval it is increasing, and in the another interval it is decreasing. So in this interval the function is neither increasing nor decreasing, both, because both are there. Okay, complete this problem.